Good morning, my students. In the last videos, we have discussed amino acids, peptides, and proteins chapter. In that one, we have discussed amino acid concept. Amino acid means it contains both amine group and carboxylic group. Carboxylic group and amine group. That type of organic group is known as amino acid. And alpha amino acids, the amine group is attached to the alpha carbon atom with respect to the carboxylic group. That type of organic group is known as alpha amino acid. And also we have discussed classification of amino acids. In different ways amino acids are classified. That is the first one, on the basis of their nature. Amino acids are classified into three types. First one, that is acidic amino acid, basic amino acid, and neutral amino acid. In acidic amino acid, it contains more number of, the name itself says that acidic amino acids means it contains a more number of carboxylic group as compared to amine group. Carboxylic groups are more in that simple organic compound. That type of organic compound is known as acidic amino acid. Okay, acidic amino acid. And come to the point, basic amino acid. Basic amino acid means same. It contains more number of amine group as compared to the carboxylic acid. As compared to carboxylic acid, amine groups are more in that organic compound. That type of organic compound is known as basic amino acid. And last one, that is a neutral amino acid. First one, acidic amino acid. Second one, basic amino acid, and third one is a neutral amino acid. That is, a neutral amino acid is, it contains equal number of amine group and acid group, equal number of amine group and carboxylic group. That type of organic compounds are known as neutral amino acids. And then come to the point, a second classification, that is based on their structure. Based on their structure, amino acids are classified into again three types. That is, first one is aliphatic amino acid, and second one is aromatic amino acid, and third one is heterocyclic amino acid. The first one is aliphatic amino acid, second one is aromatic amino acid, and third one is heterocyclic amino acid. For aliphatic amino acids, in that compound or in that simple organic compound, it contains open chain structure of carbon atoms. That type of organic compounds are known as aliphatic amino acids. And the next one is aromatic amino acid. For aromatic amino acid, it contains at least one aromatic nucleus in that structure, or aromatic ring in that structure, in that molecule, in that compound. That type of compound is known as aromatic amino acid. If that amino acid, simple organic compound, contains aromatic ring with amine group and carboxylic group, then that belongs to the aromatic amino acid. And come to the point, the third classification based on the structure, that is heterocyclic amino acid. For heterocyclic amino acid, we know that one already we have studied in the previous years or previous classes, heterocyclic compounds. Okay, that is In this heterocyclic amino acid, it contains heterocyclic compound. Heterocyclic compound present in that compound, then that is known as heterocyclic amino acid. Heterocyclic amino acids contains heterocyclic group or heterocyclic ring in that compound, and that type of organic compound is known as heterocyclic amino acid. And up to this we have studied in the previous videos, and in this video we are going to study the next classification, that is based on biological importance. Based on the biological importance of amino acids, they are classified into two types. First one is essential amino acid and second one is non-essential amino acid. The first one is essential amino acid and second one is non-essential amino acid. These are based on their biological importance of amino acids. Based on the biological importance of amino acids. Based on the biological importance of amino acids are classified into two types. That is, the first one is essential amino acid, and second one is non-essential amino acid. Non-essential amino acid. Then, on the biological importance of amino acids, they are classified into two types. The first one is essential amino acid and second one is non-essential amino acid. For the growth of human body, they want some amino acids. The normal growth of human body, they want for some of the amino acids, and some of the amino acids are synthesized by human body, and some of the amino acids are does not synthesize or can't synthesize human body, but they want amino acids. Okay, then come to the point. Essential amino acids means, for essential amino acids, some of the amino acids which can't synthesize by human body. Some of the amino acids which can't synthesize human body, but they are essential for human body for the normal growth. That's why we have to supply through diet. Some of the amino acids are essential for human body to growth of human body, but they can't synthesize our body. We have to supply through diet, externally supply to the human body. Such type of amino acids are known as essential amino acids. That is, the amino acids which can't be synthesized in the human body, and hence they must be supplied to the body through diet for normal growth. That type of amino acids are known as essential amino acid. Okay, this is the amino acids. Means the definition of essential amino acids is the amino acids which can't be synthesized in the human body, but they are necessary for human body to the normal growth. For the normal growth, some of the amino acids are must and should they want some of the amino acids for the normal growth, but our body or human body can't synthesize it. Hence, they must be supplied to the body through diet. They have to supply through diet for the normal growth of human body. That type of amino acids are known as essential amino acids. Example for that one, that is leucine, isoleucine and serine, etc. These amino acids are essential for human body, but these amino acids cannot be synthesized by our body or human body. That's why these amino acids are supplied to the body through diet for the normal growth of human body. This type of amino acids are known as essential amino acids. And the second one is non-essential amino acids. Non-essential amino acids. For the non-essential amino acids, the amino acids which can be synthesized by our body, and there is no necessary to supply the amino acids through diet. That type of amino acids are known as non-essential amino acids. And example for non-essential amino acid is glycine, alanine, aspartame. Okay, this is the definition of non-essential amino acids. For non-essential amino acids, in that amino acids which can be synthesized by our body or which can be synthesized by human body, and there is no necessary to supply the amino acids through diet. That type of amino acids are called as essential amino acids. For example, glycine, alanine, tyrosine, aspartic acid, so many, etc. And these amino acids are synthesized by human body, but this type of amino acids are can't synthesized by our body or human body. That's why these amino acids are supplied externally or supplied through the diet, supplied to the body through diet. But these amino acids are synthesized by our own body or human body, synthesized by human body, and there is no necessary for the supplying externally supplying to the body through diet. It's not necessary. And this type of amino acids are known as non-essential amino acids. Okay, this is on the basis of biological importance. Amino acids are classified into two types. The first one is essential amino acid and second one is non-essential amino acids. For essential amino acids, what happens there? The amino acids cannot be synthesized by human body, and there is externally supply some of the amino acids through diet to the body. Example, leucine, isoleucine and serine. But here non-essential amino acids, here amino acids can synthesized by human body. There is no necessary to supply the amino acids through diet to the human body. That type of amino acids are known as non-essential amino acids. Glycine, alanine, tyrosine, etc. This is for biological importance of amino acids. And come to the point, when the proteins are synthesized, actually it gives 20 amino acids. In 20 amino acids, in the 20 amino acids, 9 essential amino acids and 11 non-essential amino acids. But in non-essential amino acid, one amino acid is conditionally it is converted into essential amino acid conditionally, and in some of the book it gives 10 essential amino acid and 10 non-essential amino acid, and in other some of the books gives 9 essential amino acid and 11 non-essential amino acids. Sorry, 9 essential amino acid and 11 non-essential amino acids. But conditionally, one of non-essential amino acid is converted into essential amino acid conditionally. Okay, and these are the 20 essential and non-essential amino acids. When the protein is synthesized, it gives 20 amino acids, that is 10 essential amino acids and 10 non-essential amino acid. And this arginine is the actually it is non-essential amino acid, but it is conditionally it is essential amino acid. Okay, that is first one, histidine, isoleucine, valine, phenylamine, methionine, lysine, leucine, threonine, arginine and tryptophan. These are the examples of essential amino acids. And how you remember all these amino acids? There is one trick is there. For take from histidine you take H. For isoleucine you take I. And valine you take V. That is HIV. And phenylamine. In phenylamine you take, it is a trick only. In phenylamine you take positive. Methionine you take meth. Lysine means you take here a lew. From lysine you take lew, and leucine you take long, and threonine take, and arginine antiretroviral take tryptophan means tablet. That is HIV positive milieu long take antiretroviral. If H is means histidine, I means isoleucine, V means valine, positive means you take phenylamine, M means methionine, Lu means lysine, long means leucine, take means threonine, antiretroviral means arginine, and tablet means it is tryptophan. This is a trick for remembering the essential amino acids. And same go for non-essential amino acids. That is, you take here for non-essential acid there are 10 non-essential amino acids are there. The first one is glycine, alanine, glutamic acid, aspartic acid, glutamine, and then go for asparagine, proline, serine, cysteine and tyrosine. In that one, for remembering is one trick is there, that is from glycine you take Z, here alanine you take A, from glutamic acid again you take Z, and aspartic acid you take A, from glutamic acid you take Z, and aspartic acid you take A, and proline you take, again you take P, here S, here C, here T. Okay. For non-essential amino acid, this is Gana. Which Gana? Phoolon se chera tera. This Gana, you have to remember that one, and you have to write all these non-essential amino acid. That is Ga. Which Gana? Ga means Gana. That is Phoolon se chera tera. If you remember these code words, then you can write the non-essential amino acids and essential amino acids. I hope all of you understand essential. What is meant by essential? Essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. That is, these are classified. Actually, it is classified based on their biological importance of amino acids. Biological importance of amino acids. For the classification of amino acids, they may be classified in 3 different ways. The first one is amino acids are classified based on their nature. Based on their nature, they are classified into three types. The first one is acidic, basic and neutral amino acid. And based on their structure, again amino acids are classified into three types. That is, first one is aliphatic amino acid, aromatic amino acid and heterocyclic amino acid. And same, based on their biological importance of the amino acids, they are classified into two types. The first one is essential amino acid and non-essential amino acid. Okay, for already we know that one. What is meant by essential acid and example for that one, and what is meant by non-essential amino acid and how they are formed, and examples for that one. When the protein is synthesized, it gives 20 amino acids. For 10 for essential amino acid and other 10 for non-essential amino acid. For these code words, if you keep it in mind, and easily you can write all these 20 amino acids. I hope you all understand this amino acid side. Sorry, essential amino acid side and non-essential amino acids. Okay, if you have any doubts from this concept, you can contact me at any time. And in the next video, we are going to discuss structure of the amino acids and the stereochemistry of the amino acids and some of the properties of the amino acids. Thank you.